Hello there, how are we? Tonight I'm gonna go green. And that doesn't mean I'm voting Sinn Féin, nor does it mean I'm recycling. In fact, the only thing I recycle on this channel is good jokes. And there's absolutely none of them, so you don't have to worry about me recycling that either. No, what I mean by going green, I'm actually looking into the Old Speckled Hen range and going for the new green alternative, Old Dandy Hen. Why is it green? Because the label's green. That's it. But I'll elaborate anyway on what the fuck this bottle is. I've never had it before, it's a new one from what I've heard. So let's talk a bit more about it. It is a citrusy pale ale, which is a 3.4% volume. So it's ideal for sessioning and something refreshing in the summer, which obviously, since it's June nearly, we're at that stage. From the Moreland Brewery, established 1711. Bold and bright, easy drinking pale ale, as it should be. It's 3.4%. Fresh hop character, creating beers of distinction, etc. What's it say on the back? It says, a bold and bright yet easy drinking beer that combines hints of citrus fruits and floral notes with fresh hop character to create a delicious, crisp beer full of flavour. And if you want to find out more, go on to greenking.co.uk/RBS/ again Old Speckled Hen. And if you can't be asked doing that, just go on Old Speckled Hen Facebook account and have a look at that. They also have an Instagram, but they haven't advertised that there, so that's a bit weird, isn't it? Yeah. So yeah, here's what the bottle looks like from close up. Here's what it looks like on the back. Here's what it looks like on the neck. And if you're a bit of a bottle top enthusiast, as am I, here is what the bottle top looks like. Try and stop myself from shaking. I don't know why my hand is shaking, but yeah, I don't know. I'm drinking too much Coca-Cola. Who knows? I don't know. Or maybe it's just I'm scared because Jerry Adams is going to get me because I'm not voting Sinn Féin this time around. I'm from Liverpool, we can't vote for them. Nonetheless, let's get out the bottle. Right, now we're going to put this bottle top. Okay, so I'm just making sure I've got everything. Phone for the thumbnail, glass for the drink, bottle for the drink, opener, which I've already used. Don't worry about it. Okay, let's get it out. Here we go. And is this a specific glass for Old Dandy Hen? I had to look at that again and I forgot what it was called. No, it isn't. It's bootlegger. It's a bootlegger glass. You know, bootlegger, that Welsh guy who does them YouTube videos. You know, the really funny ones. Yeah, that's him. So yeah, before we go any further, darlings, let's take a nice little thumbnail. I'm trying to get my bollocks out of a shot. See that? That's all like that. It'll do. Right. Spinneroonie, Old Dandy Hen. So, what does it look like? Well, there was a head of like one finger, but it's completely fizzled out. It's all gone. And gone forever. It's carbonation domination. Look at that. And it's, consider they call it pale ale. This isn't really pale at all. This just looks like a lager. It actually looks darker than a lot of lagers actually, so it's not pale in the slightest. Why is it called pale ale? Fuck knows. It just is. It just tastes like a pale ale, so it's a pale ale. I don't know. Maybe. I didn't come up with the name. Someone else did. Someone with shit eyesight, obviously. Nonetheless, what does it smell like? We know what it looks like. It's certainly not fucking pale. But what does it smell like? Let's have a sniff. Yeah, it's got that hoppiness going on there, a little peppery, very zesty, lime zest, strong. Why does it smell a bit like? I'm getting some kind of it's some kind of bread, like a sweet bread. that I'm getting. I don't know what the sweet bread is, 'cause I don't really eat much bread. I've got a bit of a wheat intolerance, so you know, it's bread with some kind of sweet thing on it, but I don't know what exactly. It's not like garlic bread or anything like that, but it's just something sweet. But yeah, we know what it looks like, we know what it smells like, but the most important thing about Old Dandy Hen, the citrusy pale ale, which is 3.4% volume, what does it taste like? There is merely one way to find out. Well, actually there's more than one way to find out. You can go on the internet and look at a better review. But for now you can watch me. Let's have a taste. Will it be Old Dandy Hen, or will it be hand shandy hen? Not saying a hand shandy is a bad thing. If you give it to a hen, it probably is, because hens generally don't have dicks. So yeah, never mind. Bottoms up. Enough you bottoms. Here we go. Cheers. I don't know what I thought of that. Let's have another go. I just sort of drank it and just sort of zoned out. Sorry, my fault. Now, considering it's carbonated as fuck, the mouthfeel is very weak. Does it taste crisp? Kind of. The citrus is well there. It's very much there. It follows the nose a lot. It's got that hoppy bitterness going down at the end. However, that sweet bread smell that I got, I'm not getting that in the taste, which I'm kind of okay with that, because I don't really like bread all that much, as I've mentioned earlier. It's not that bad. It's not that bad at all. I like this. Could you have this as a session beer? Absolutely. Would you enjoy it? Yeah, if you like that sort of pale ale, citrusy vibe, this, yeah, you're gonna like this. I like it. So yeah, I mean, I've only seen it recently in Morrison's in the south end of Liverpool, and I just thought, you know what, I could review that. That's how most of my reviews happen, you know. I go into a supermarket and I see a beer and I could review that, and I end up reviewing it. And tonight was no exception. So yeah, Old Dandy Hen, it's been alright, it really has. Fucking hell. That carbonation, you couldn't feel it in the mouthfeel, but you can feel it as soon as it goes down. As you can probably tell, got a bit of gas. Yeah, like I said, the mouthfeel is very weak. If you want a strong mouthfeel, this is in it. But most ales that are 3.4% generally don't have that good a mouthfeel anyway. It's more of a lighter thing. It's more of the taste that they focus on, and you know, just keeping you hooked enough to have another one and another one and another one, because this is more for a sesh. But is it nice? Yeah, it is. It definitely is. Would I get it again? Yeah, I would. You know, if I seen this in a in a bar, pub, bar, a par. Yeah, I got bar and pub confused just then and said par. Yeah, that happened. But I've never said bub. So, you know. But yeah, if I've seen something like this in a bar or a pub, I'd have it on tap. I think I would like it. Would you like it? Hopefully. Fact of the matter is, this has been a pretty good review, if I say so. I mean, good, not in a sort of quality sense. It's sort of good because it sort of didn't feel bad doing it for me personally. So, you know, if you think that the review is good and feel like free to like it and subscribe or whatever the fuck. But if not, then it's fine. You know, it is what it is now. Yeah. Yeah, so this has been pretty good. Would I get this again? Yeah, I would. Is it the first pint I've had tonight? No, it isn't, because I had Tuborg, you know, the other green one, the Danish green beer, not the British one from Bury St Edmunds in Suffolk. No, this was the other one, the Tuborg, that seems to be tinny from Denmark. I had it on tap in a social club watching the Champions League final. So yeah, we now have 2 French champions of Europe now. We had Marseille in like 93, and now we have Paris Saint-Germain in 2025. And if you want to head over to the rugby, then you will notice that we also have another French champion there as well. That is Bordeaux Bègles, who have just won the European Cup themselves, wasn't it, like last week, I think, I don't know. But yeah, it's a good time to be French right now. In fact, I should have worn a jersey that was French instead of wearing an Everton jersey, because that's relevant, you know. I mean, we had like Everton players that were French at the time, like what's that fella name? You know, that guy that played for Brighton that everyone hates. So yeah, don't mind, I look muscular in this. It's not that I've been working out, it's that this t-shirt's kind of tight. Yeah. So yeah, I think I've rambled enough. I think I'm gonna go to bed and sleep, and then wake up tomorrow and think, what's the fucking point? Nonetheless, I hope you've enjoyed this review, and there'll be more coming in the coming weeks, obviously. In the meantime, signing out. Take care of you.